Hello everyone, watch this review here with the weekly new toy news blast, name sort of pending. Lately I've been feeling in kind of a newsy mood, so I figured maybe I'll do a weekly sort of broadcast or whatever with just a recap of stuff that either happened the past week or things that you maybe should be aware of. I'm not sure how long I'll keep doing this, but we'll see. I mean, a while ago, John Airy of Articulation Times used to do one. It was pretty decent. He stopped, which kind of sucked, so sort of filling that space. First up, I don't know if you've checked your overstock retailers or not lately, but I was in my local TJ Maxx as well as Marshalls, and what should surprise me but some Green Lantern Movie Masters figures, which is kind of weird given that they had like no retail presence. I picked up a third copy of Ismat Cole for $4. I mean, $4 for these. Spectacular. I think I paid, it was 10 each for my previous copies of Ismat Cole. I'm just buying him for the torso piece that he comes with. But yeah, definitely something to be on the lookout for. The other really big piece of news that everybody's talking about is Perfect Cell is coming. This is the SH Figuarts version. Comes with a Kamehameha, a really cool action stand. They also do that for the Monster Arts line. They did that with a Godzilla figure. Really neat. Now these will be retailing for, I think it was around $60. And I know it's a really decent looking figure. But I'm just not sure if I'll probably be picking him up. Although granted, I did like the design, even though I never really liked the character. I'm not sure if you've seen this before or not, but Big Bad Toy Store has a contest going where you can win up to $1,500 in store credit, giving out like $5,000 overall. So, that's pretty cool. All you need to do is just like them, then fill out a form or something. It takes like 2 minutes. Other sort of interesting news, we finally got our first painted images of the, well, painted image of the Spider-Man Nendoroid. And is it just me, or does his head kind of look like a basketball? Meh. Now, while it's just one image, and granted, he probably might look better in other ones, I'm just not feeling the painted design here, which, definitely is based on the Amazing Spider-Man look. There was some amount of doubt about it before, but now this confirms it. Gentle Giant will be doing a Thanos bust, a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I think it's $75, limited to, what was it, 500 pieces. Looks pretty decent. Definitely digging the general sculpt, but the problem is, like, we've had so many different iterations of this character that also look fantastic that purchasing a bust kind of seems, I don't know, a little bit wasteful. 'Cause, I mean, even the Marvel Universe figure came out looking great. It's just my opinion on it. Also, we had a look at the concept art for the next Kotobukiya fine art statue. This one's of Cyclops. Once again, a Force Sentinel is being victimized. Do those guys ever catch a break? Now, I really wish they would just cut that ring out, because he just looked a lot cooler if they just had the Sentinel head sticking out of the ground or whatever, but hey, you know. I also recently became aware of some Pokemon badges sold on Soundchi.com. These look really awesome. One set's PVC. It's like $20. And it looks a lot nicer than the metal ones, although the metal ones I understand are more popular. The metal ones are $25. They charge reasonable shipping. It was only like $3 for the PVC set. I bought the Hoenn set. Mostly because, the Kanto didn't have PVC anymore. Other sort of big news, Mini-Mates polls. Toys R Us is letting you vote on what you want to see in the next sort of Avengers versus X-Men set. 4 designs will be picked, the top 4 scorers, which I assume will probably take the top 2 for Avengers. 2 from the Avengers side, then 2 from the X-Men side. I mean, just sort of would make sense given that they probably give equal billing to both. So, I mean, it's probably not a true poll. By the way, the sort of Phoenix Buster Iron Man, I should point out, it's technically just the outer layer. Underneath there's a normal Iron Man mini-mate, so it's, I guess, almost like getting two figures for the price of one if it did win, which it probably will. I mean, come on, Scarlet Witch, Phoenix Buster Iron Man, sort of the shoe-ins on that side. I'm not sure who would take on the other one, though. I mean, personally, I think the Phoenix Force Cyclops probably looks the best of the bunch. Then I would assume maybe the Emma. Cyclops, though, is a serious contender as well. But the other sort of bigger poll is the 10th anniversary for the Mini-Mates, where it was broken into, I think, what was it, 4 different weeks, each with a different theme. Week 4 was sort of army builders. Week 3 was villains. Oh, part 2 was support, and part 1 was main assault in different outfits. I don't know, when I first heard about this poll, I was really excited, but then when I saw the selections, it just kind of didn't do it for me. Unlike the Toys R Us poll, where it's pick 1, this one's you pick 2 from each category, then the top 2 will probably end up getting made, and then variants or something. It is kind of interesting where they have these Stepford Cuckoos as one possible choice. And then, of course, you have the obligatory multiple man. I mean, you don't really have that many traditional sort of army builders. I think the Hammer agents are probably the only one. For the villains, you know, they have several different ones that are previously released, but now they're going to get sort of different sculpts. Like they're going to do a bulkier Apocalypse, bulkier Abomination. I wouldn't mind seeing a bulkier Apocalypse, but the real big one is definitely the Onslaught. That'd be pretty neat, especially if they did sort of a 2-in-1 where you could pull off the outer armor, then reveal his more insectoid face. Then, of course, the supporting lineup was just kind of a bust. Didn't really have anything that terribly interested me, and then the alternate looks. Most of these are just kind of ridiculous, but Werewolf Captain America, that'd be kind of cool. Let's see. So yeah, I think that's probably all the updates that I think are probably worth sharing. There is a sort of X Factor box set as well for the Marvel Universe line, just in case you're sort of interested. It's weird too because they opted to it's a 6-figure set, but rather than give us like the 5 main characters of X Factor, this is a throwback to the original incarnation, by the way, which was sort of bringing back the whole band. The original X-Men characters, or the X-Men team, became X Factor, but rather than give us like the 5 principal members, they only gave us Angel, Marvel Girl, Cyclops, and Iceman, leaving out Beast for some reason. Then they gave us Sinister and Apocalypse. Much nicer Sinister, by the way. I do kind of like this one. A lot better than the one that came out with the comic pack. Then, of course, this is Apocalypse in his traditional colors, even though he's got the sort of get up on from the Messiah Wars that we saw in the previously released Marvel Universe. But those two were, of course, major X Factor antagonists. But my sort of bigger issue with the set is they keep recycling the same sort of crappy molds. The Cyclops and Jean Grey keep popping up again and again. You might even remember them from, I guess, the most recent, the X-Men First Class ones. So I'm not sure why they keep ending up using these, because I mean, it's sort of the older female mold there for Marvel Girl, and then this is a kind of crappy Cyclops. But yeah, these are all the updates I just wanted to quickly share. Next week I'll probably be a bit more organized, and I'll probably have like links and stuff in the description. But until next time, folks.